Wizards!
I'm Danielle Prado.
And I'm Gianna Dugan.
And you're watching
BGTV. Even if you're new to Washingtonville or the surrounding areas, I think it's safe to say you know where we are right now.
Established in 1956, Weir's Ice Cream has been the most popular ice cream place around, and once you try their ice cream, it's obvious why.
On today's episode of BGTV, we have the coverage of a lot of exciting things.
Stay tuned to see all of the fun at Mr. WHS, the mysterious paper cranes around the high school, and chickens hatching at Taft.
First up, we're going to see what happened at the Mr. WHS competition this past Tuesday.
So, Mr. WHS is a pageant that the senior boys participate in, and each of the boys choose a different charity, like Wounded Warrior or St. Jude's, and the winner of that pageant, the money that was raised, half of it goes to their charity and half of it's going to go to Joey Davis Fund.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
But like once you're able to finish it and once you're able to solve it, it's very satisfying, very rewarding, you know? But on the other hand, college, it's a different story. So, wish me luck. Thank you.
That show was probably one of the most funniest things I've ever seen.
I know, and I was actually really impressed with some of the talents I saw.
This is breaking news with Jesse Behringer, and I'm here at Washingtonville High School where the students of the forensics class are with Miss McIntyre, where a real crime scene has taken place and they are investigating every inch of it and breaking down the crime of what happened here at WHS today. So let's go find out what happened at this crime scene. The facts of the case are this. Last night, a murder was committed. The victim was identified as a 25-year-old single female. At 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, she was discovered by her neighbor. The victim had been stabbed in the chest and was lying face down when she was found. Before she was removed from the scene on the crime, the position of her body was outlined with tape. None of the other items at the scene were disturbed. We're gonna find out and investigate the rest of this crime here on Breaking News. Sir, what can you tell us about this crime? How bad was it?
I can't talk right now.
Miss McIntyre, what can you tell us about this crime scene as the orchestrator?
Well, there are various types of evidence that my team needs to identify and measure in order to recreate a scale drawing of the entire scene. Once they do that, they should be able to come up with a scenario and possibly lead to the suspect.
I'm honestly at a loss of words at this point.
Me too. You know what? I think that this class, it doesn't just create learners and educators who create knowledge in this field of forensics. It creates heroes. And I want to thank you for doing this. For all of us. We're going to find who did this. Yeah!
I know, and I was actually really impressed with some of the talents I saw.
Next, we have your weekly PSA with Brooke.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget.
Whoa.
Oh my god, what is that? Stop, that's a bug.
No, it's a paper crane. You haven't been seeing them all around school?
No, maybe Kelly can tell us more about them.
What the?
Yeah, I've been seeing these cranes all around. Just have no idea where they're coming from.
I just can't figure out where these cranes are coming from.
So I've been seeing these all around and I've been collecting them, but I'm trying to figure out who's been making them.
I'm Kelly Kennedy, and this week we're going to be uncovering the mystery of the paper cranes.
My name is Isabel Charleston, and my name is Amanda Stevens, and we're responsible for the cranes around the school. I was in class with my friend Miranda Castro, and she was making them, and I asked her to teach me how. And then I was making them in front of Amanda, and I taught her how to make them, and then we left them behind my computer in computer apps. And then when we came back, it was gone, and we thought it'd just be fun to kind of like leave them around the school.
I made about like 930 something.
I made 180, so we made a total of 1,112. We made the cranes just to spread happiness, and it was something fun to do.
Alright guys, well now that this mystery is solved, I hope all of you can find your own special way to bring positivity into this school. Danielle and Gianna, take it away.
Wow, I never really realized how many of them there were around the school.
I know, it's really cool that someone took the time out of their day to make all of these.
I know. Now, here's your weekly sports update with Izzy.
Hey Wizard Nation, I'm Izzy Kuchenda and welcome back to your weekly sports update. As we all know, I recently took off last week and was unable to give you guys your sports update. So we have lots to catch up on. And with that being said, let's jump right into it. Starting off the week, boys baseball won in a close game 12-11 against Warwick in the first round of sections on May 27th. Unfortunately, on Thursday, May 29th, the boys lost 9-2 in the second round against Kingston at Bard College. Additionally, after a devastating rain delay, Wizards track and field had a successful state quals meet at Middletown on Friday the 31st. with Jared Davidson, Nick Marecki, Emily Gurdon, and the boys 4x1 advancing on to states. Boys 4x1, Nick Marecki will also be going off to nationals at UNC in Greensboro, June 15th to 17th. Alongside them will be Sophie Marecki at Freshman Nationals, June 13th to 16th. With all of our triumphant wins and unfortunate losses within the last few weeks, I just wanted to take a look at what makes Wizard sports so important to our athletes. So growing up in Washingtonville, I've always played a sport, whether it was soccer, cross country, or track, and it's always felt like such a family to me. So I think it's important for us to see what other Wizards have to say about their sports. So let's go check in with them.
I'm Jen Shu. I play volleyball and basketball, and being a Washington athlete is important to me because it's good showing the younger generation like how to be a good role model, good sportsmanship, how to be there for your teammates. It's always a good feeling when a little kid points your name out on the paper, like your picture, and they come to your games and show you that you're a good role model.
Hello, my name is Thomas Garrison. I've ran cross country and track now for the past 4 years. To me, being on this team has really done a lot for me. It's built me up. It's gave me friendships that will last a lifetime and memories that will last a lifetime. Coming into high school, I wasn't doing anything, so entering the cross-country team and then continuing to do indoor track and outdoor track really gave me something to start working at. It actually gave me something to do outside of school, which really helped me.
My name is Paige Baskell. I've been swimming since I was 5 years old, and being a Washingtonville athlete is important to me because I get to represent the school in and out of the pool wherever I compete.
Thanks, Izzy. Now it's time for the weekly announcements. Hope Ball is June 10th. Anyone interested in participating should pick up a permission slip in the main office. All slips should have been returned to room 324 or the main office by yesterday, Thursday, June 6th.
A reminder once again to all the students that park at St. Mary's Church. This parking privilege is for the perimeter of the lot only. Please adhere to the request or the privilege will be revoked. Thank you. Next up, Chrissy's going to tell us everything we need to know about the hatching of the eggs at Taft Elementary.
But first, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
So guys, I wanted to ask you, what is the chicken life cycle? Can you tell me all together?
Egg, chicken, back to egg.
I am here with Mrs. Zupko. And Mrs. Zupko, how long have you been hatching eggs with students for?
This is my 12th hatch. So I started when I started here at Little Britain, and I've been hatching many kinds of eggs throughout the years. I started with button quail, which were super tiny little chicks, and I've hatched bobwhite quail, chickens, and recently, last year, we hatched a duck egg.
And how was that?
Unexpectedly, I was allergic to ducks,
I am currently here with Ryan, and Ryan, I wanted to ask you, what is an interesting fact about the chicken?
That they start really small in the egg, smaller than a pen dot.
I know some members in the audience will think the yolk is where the chicken is actually coming from. What is the yolk?
The yolk is what the chickens eat, and once the yolk runs out from the egg, the chicken will be like, oh, I think it's time to come out now and get some more food.
And how long did it take to hatch the egg?
21 days or 3 weeks.
What happens after the chickens get hatched?
They take a long nap, and then they come out and they want food.
So I am here with Evan, and Evan, I know you take most of the chicks home. How is it taking care of them?
Fun.
It's fun. What do they do? Do they walk a lot? Do they take naps a lot?
Mm-hmm.
They take a lot of naps?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Do they make a lot of noise at night or no?
No.
I hear them chirping a lot. One, two, three.
Thanks for watching BGTV.
For our last segment today, Ethan is going to read us all a bedtime story, so get comfortable.
Here's ING with Ethan.
Welcome back to ING with Ethan, and I'm here to share a little book I wrote with a lucky 3rd grade class, so let's go.
Tell everyone who this is.
This is my brother Ethan.
It was her mother's birthday, the year of 43. She decided to surprise her with a cake and fill her with glee. Want to see the picture? It's nice, right?
Okay.
Picture? Scale of 1 to 10, how nice is this picture?
10. 1.
10. She dropped the eggs and spilled the flour.
I'm done.
The noise from the kitchen awoke Penelope's mother.
Holy cows. Cows of cows.
Cows say ribbit. I based it off myself. You still have like 7 chapters to go. Why are you guys clapping? They enjoyed her mother's birthday as happy as could be. It was her best birthday ever, and they could both agree. Yes.
Do you play Fortnite? Okay.
I did once, and I was really bad, so I never played again.
Yeah. Did the cake taste good?
Did the cake taste good? Well,
You should make a cake.
Penelope's mother, it wasn't mentioned in the story because I couldn't go that much in depth, but she actually owns 7 bakeries in a chain around the country. So yes, it was probably the best cake you've ever had in your life.
It's amazing. It's a sing right now. Sing.
Sing?
Sing right now.
What do you want me to sing?
Anything.
I'm gonna look deeply into your eyes, so don't get me.
Happy birthday.
I'm getting to
No.
Happy birthday, dear Ryan.
Looking away.
Happy birthday to
This is definitely going on YouTube. Yes. You
So let's say thank you.
That's all we have for you this week, Wizards.
Be sure to check out our weekly newsletter and podcast.
And stay tuned to see where we're going to be next week. As always, I'm Danielle Parado.
And I'm Gianna Dugan.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of
BGTV.